Alright guys, welcome back, and you know what's next? Another day, another sample, another video with Reebok. And as you can see right in front of you, we have a sample of another question low. This one is one of the oldest samples I have and one of the oldest samples that were sent to me. And if we have to be correct, this one is all the way from the year 2000. This was part of the initial first draft of retros that Reebok were pushing for the question. And my sample tag is completely ripped off, but I'm going to try to read it a little bit. So we have white, silver, and flame red. This is the colorway of this specific sample. So moving that to the side, what can I speak and talk about this specific one other than the amazing leather quality? Like in pretty much every other question, we have a real genuine hexalite, which you can see how soft and giving away it is. This back pad, over the time, the cover of the hexalite is kind of bulging a little bit. Let me see if I can bring it closer. You'll see, but the that doesn't really destroy the look of the shoe. On the inside is perfect, no problem whatsoever, and we have the giant Ultra Hexalite on the heel. Very interesting outsole, kind of translucent, and the same way, not really. I don't know how to describe it, and it's kind of like copper with mix of something. Wow, that's a great explanation. But yeah, the actual toe, it's kind of a pearlized and at the same time reflective. So I think that's kind of the first step of making a reflective surfaces for that specific model. Same as in the heel and where the 3 is, obviously. It's not the complete reflective like the 3M, but has some of that speckles that reflect. So it's a very interesting decision. Here is the sample tag, obviously inside. Just like every other question, the 2 weak spots are the tongue. This one has not yet crumbled. And the second one is the insole. And I'm gonna take these insoles out just to show you what happens to the insoles of the question with over time, even if they're stored the best possible way, like in the Reebok vaults. I kind of pulled those up already and wrapped them in a lot of scotch tape because they completely fall apart, which once I take them out, I'm not gonna put them back in anymore. I'm just gonna store them in a plastic bag or something. So underneath you can actually see we have another tag. Let me bring you closer. Again, with the same, pretty much same information. That's how they came with, and this is part of the other tag as well. But yeah, it's let me move the shoe to the side. So this is how the original, this is the original 1996 looking insole. This is how the design of the insole was. Reebok on the heel, polyurethane, and that very interesting design on the bottom side of the insole. Some of you might be familiar with this if you have any of the retros of the original pump, the pump high. If you pull those insoles, I think they are tailored based on that original polyurethane insole from 90s. The newer retros have a different style of the insole. They're still polyurethane. They're still gonna reach this level of decay. But this is the original style with those lanes on the forefoot and on the heel going horizontally and vertically. But as you can see underneath the scotch tape, this is completely falling apart. This is part of the polyurethane. It's kind of sticky and oily when you touch it. Luckily for me, I have plenty of insoles that I can use with these. But this specific one, I'm just going to put in the Ziploc bags and keep them. And then this is the other one, as all the other retros and samples of the early days, Perfect, nice hexalite, perfect cut, perfect leather. Still smells like leather. These are still factory laced, by the way. And you can see, let me pull that insole as well. You see even the writing Reebok is falling apart because of that decay of the insole. Let me see if I can pull that out. And like I said, I'm not gonna put that back in anymore. You can see tons of debris from the polyurethane. Another sticker inside with the information. And this is part of the letters. Reebok right there. So this is kind of sad. Actually, if you see the signature here, this is the person who approved this specific retro. Let me see what the name is. The development manager. This is the development manager signature right here. And you can see the date 9/8/2000. So one of the oldest, at least one of the oldest I have samples of a retro, and I believe these actually were released around 2000 2001, that specific colorway, but this is without the wrapping, and you can see the letters falling apart. This is how the insole looks like, and this is how it crumbles once that polyurethane reaches the level. Pretty sad, because these are extremely comfortable, very anatomically correct, very thick on the heel. They provide a ton of stepping comfort, but unfortunately that's what happens with time and with conditions. Polyurethane just is not as durable as some of the other materials, Polylite and some of the other ones you're familiar, you've seen on my channel. But like I said, it's not a big problem for me. I think I have plenty of insoles that I can use, and I will use for these specific ones because I can wear them, no problem whatsoever. Luckily the thumb is not crumbled, not yet at least. Hopefully it will not. As you can see, no cracking on it. Toe box is beautiful for me. I think I like that sort of a pearl reflective material, that silver they put on. I think it's just a very interesting combination between the red and the silver, and looks very clean and nice. But as all Reebok questions, they always look clean and nice. Ultra Hexalite on the heel, very soft. Putting these on feet is just super comfortable. Unfortunately, we don't have that Hexalite anymore, but it is what it is. You guys know how things are going. Regardless of all that, I have to say, another great sample. There will be plenty more coming very soon, guys. You've seen, if you're subscribed to my Instagram channel, you've seen a lot of the shoes I have, a lot of them that will be filmed in a video and that you can see later on YouTube as well. But that is for now. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Hit the thumbs if you like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you love Reebok, this is the channel to be subscribed to. There'll be a ton more coming. Have a good one. Bye.